How you guys doing out there? This is Mike from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. I'm gonna move this a little, guys. Coming to you guys with a new video. The video is basically on the machine that I'm working on, which is this is the Indo 5. I usually say that name. I think I say it a little bit wrong. Pronounce it wrong. I don't think it's wrong. I pronounce it wrong. There it is. There's the machine. The 5. I'm gonna put this on rails, and when I say rails, it's just like I did with the other one. I put lunar rails. This is an XY printer. It prints with that thing back. It doesn't move from there. It goes back and forward. The only thing that moves on this is the bed up and down. This moves side to side, back and forward. It's a great printer itself. Little things here and there, nothing major, but it's a great printer. It prints great. It's not the fastest. You could make it faster. I did something with it that I don't like doing. As you can see on top, it's called a direct drive. Means it drives the filament directly into the hot end. There's no tube. There's no little white tube following it, driving it through there, or any driver, but itself direct with the motor in the back. My problem with those things are, guys, I wish I could move this around more, but I don't want to get you guys dizzy. These printers, when you do a direct drive like this, let's see if I can move her and you can see it, but I don't think so. But let me see what we can do. Okay, you can see the motor a little bit in the back sticking out, and I'll show you the motors. Usually these huge motors either stick in the back of them, or they put them to stick in the front, and it looks hideous, and it's heavy. You're hearing that noise because that's this. This is heavy, very heavy, and I think it looks hideous, and I think it looks crazy and too much weight. So I don't like doing it. I did it to this one. I wanted to try something, and it worked out pretty good. It's the original hot end and everything's still original, which that's gonna change over to heavy hot end if I can print with soft print, soft filament that's like flexible. So I bought these little motors, which they call them pancakes. They got all different names for them. They're half of those. So I'm just hoping that it does work pretty good. Focus, there we go. That they work pretty good and they're able to drive it the way I want it to work, which I bought a few of them, and once they know that they are the ones that are going to work, I'll buy even more and put them on the machines that I want to put direct. Because I tell you something, I never had a direct printer with the filament direct. I always had them what they call a bowling tube, I believe. But man, does this print perfect, and it prints great. I mean, perfect pieces all the time. I mean, this thing prints, you could barely see the lines. You can just barely, even so smooth. I couldn't believe how good it prints direct compared to bringing it through a tube, which I'll show you something that is still good. It's still good. It's still pretty good in the printing, but this is through a bowling tube. But as you can see, it's also pretty good. I mean, I have that machine dialed into, you can't really almost see the lines. Let's focus on, hold on guys, I'm sorry about that. You know, see them, but barely. I mean, it's something that, you see on top of the shark's head, some of the lines, you see? So that's the way it laid it down, but this direct is perfect. So I'm gonna take it and rail it, make it even a smoother drive from the wheels. Why take the wheels? Here are the kits. These are all the parts. I 3D printed with it, the way it is now, to put the parts in it. And these are the rails that are gonna go on it. Let me reach for them. Sorry about that, guys. These are the rails that are gonna go on there. Come from the famous place of China that everybody sometimes complains on the internet. I heard a story once, and that's for another day. And It was real weird when the guy said it, and then he's putting the Chinese part back into his printer. This kit here, it is, I'm gonna move you now, don't get dizzy. It is to finally finish, well, never finish because I put so much stuff on it, to finish him. To finish my Endo 3 that's on rails here. Now it'll have the X. So it'll have all of the rails on it. Done some other stuff to it here and there and made it look a little bit more like I like it to look. Prints perfect, excellent. That shark thing was last night. I printed from it. The Benji with the shark in it. I'm gonna move you just a little bit. I printed him with it just to make sure it's printing okay. But everything is good here. Doing my things, doing what I want to do, printing, having fun like always. And again, I do this for fun. I'm trying to get my cars started, but I haven't been able to. And I hope sooner or later I get a couple of cars started, clear some of the stuff up and back to my cars. But right now I'm having a lot of fun, and I guess I always say it, have fun with what you do. Don't worry about anything else. Just enjoy what you're doing. I do. Anyway, this is Mike from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. Thank you for staying with me, watching all the videos of those small cars they're building. Scale went down, 32 I believe. I'm not too sure what scale it is, but I've been watching all the videos. Nice cars, nice jobs on those small cars. I wish I can do one, but my fingers are no good. But anyway, this is Mike from RAT.ROD.HEAVEN. Thank you for everything, guys. Thank you for staying with me, and I'll see you guys soon.